Hey, how's everybody doing? It's the Fade and Fire. We're still on my regeneration build, but decided to switch up the stats due to suggestions in the comment box. While I was playing with the regeneration building, now I kind of got tired of playing the same two weapons because I'm the type of person that likes to use different types of styles, and weapons, and all that stuff. So being just downgraded to like two weapons or one weapon is not really fun for me. So I was like, how can I make this build still effective and just switch it up and be able to use lots of different weapons. This guy is all pyro build, but as you guys can see, his spells don't even matter because he's using spells that do little to no damage. So I literally just regenerated everything. Poor guy. But so while I was looking at the miracles that I used, I kind of realized that the highest miracle stat is only like what, 30? No, not even 30. It's 25. So I was like, why do I have 40 in faith when the highest miracle I use is only 25? So oh jeez. I look funny, that's why you kind of see me shaking my screen there. But I just hate when that happens because the reason he did get the riposte and he's kind of clapping right there is because when you get a partial, the partial goes off of your shields / swords ability. So since the Uchi, or I think he's using the Uchi, since the Uchi does not have much stability, he got the parry, but he got a partial because you guys see I got 115 damage when he parried. Since the Uchi Katana stability is so bad, it kind of fucked his stamina, so he couldn't get the riposte, and that must be a very frustrating thing to go through. But like I was saying, I was just trying to see different ways I could use different weapons and still have this thing, this build be effective. And I realized that I didn't really need that much faith. And somebody suggested to me that I should use the skill Perseverance since I have so much regeneration, and it's kind of safer for me to go up for high trades. And I was thinking to myself, wow, that is actually extremely smart. So I picked up the red hilt to the halberd, and I was like, I don't really have the stats to use this effectively. So I went, changed my stats, got rid of all that faith, and I think I put 25 into dexterity and 22 into strength. So it just turned into a quality regen build, a low quality regen build. And I started using things that have a possibility to trade more. So things with hyper armor like great swords, ultra great swords, Mirakomos, and stuff like that. And it was actually really good because of the regen. When somebody, I realize when you go for a like kind of high trade type of thing and you just sit there and trade, people kind of sit back and try to get their bearings and think like, okay, how am I going to come in and not trade so hard next time? And while you guys are trying to sit back and assess yourselves, you're regening while they're just thinking. So it was really a good idea. So thank you to Milk Spots for giving me that idea, because I never would have thought about it myself, and it made me switch up my whole build to a more enjoyable one. we got our buddy with the dark sword here, kind of salty that he's losing. I don't even think he's caught on to the fact that I regen yet. I'm just kind of playing with him. If he wants to trade, I'll trade. He just looks like one of those dudes who went on YouTube and was like, hey, what's the most OP thing? And he just saw a whole bunch of dark swords, so he just picked it up. But I'll just parry and get him out of the way so I can get an actual fight instead of just a salty healing R1 spammer. But it was kind of funny. I was just thinking at the time, like, is he gonna really sit here and trade with me and not realize that he's gonna lose? But he realized, but it was a little too late. No matter how much healing he had, he didn't even, I don't even think he felt obligated to heal because I was regening. I just think he felt obligated to heal because he was just fucking salty. So you just run into those type of people. But I don't think people feel entitled to heal during this while you're using this build. I really don't. I just ran into the same amount of healers as I do, you know, and you could just tell the people who are gonna heal, cause they just look fucking salty. I don't know, man. It's just so. It's just when you play so many duels, you could just kind of tell the people who are gonna heal and the people who are not. So whenever I'm playing somebody, I could kind of tell, okay, this dude's back, and that was some really good hitbox right there. Kind of like fucking ducked under my sword with with that L1 attack on the Farron Flash or Farron Gray sword. But yeah, so you can just kind of tell people who are gonna heal and people who aren't. It's kind of just when you play the duel so much, you could just tell who's gonna do that, who's not. So I don't really think people are entitled to heal while you're playing this build. I think you just run into the same amount of healers that you do normally. There goes my character creation face. While I was playing with people, and I see a lot of people in the comments saying that my character's face looks kind of cool, so I thought I'd give you guys a close-up to her face. I did spend a little more time than I usually do with this character creation face. And I think she looks pretty good, especially with this head thing on this. I don't know what to call it. I want to call it a veil, but it doesn't even cover your face. I don't know what the hell to call that thing. But yeah, her face looks really good with that thing on. But so I turned this into a quality regen build. Really good, really strong. If you wanna have a variety of weapons to use and be very, very viable, this build is definitely for you. But I was talking to a friend while we were just doing a set amount of matches, because I really don't have that many people I set duel with, and I really do wish I knew more people on Xbox, because when I want to kind of spin around there because I hurt like hell. But and when I just want to not face randoms and face a select person, I really don't have that many people to deal with. Actually, I only have one. I really do wish I knew more people on Xbox so I could duel and, you know, test things out with people and just try new things instead of running into people who just obviously seem like they want to win super hard, or, you know, make me play to a certain degree so I won't lose, because I really don't care about losing, but sometimes I'm not in the mood to lose. So having a friend to just, you know, kind of say, hey man, we're not really going that hard, trying something new, and we could just talk about the duels. And I really do wish I knew people like that, so I'm gonna have to try to get some more friends on Xbox so we could duel it out. But I was speaking with a friend. He was kind of telling me how invasions suck in this game. And me myself, I like invasions. I do enjoy them. But I can definitely see why people, because some invasions, now even though I like invasions, the invasions are not as enjoyable to me as they were in Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 1. And I think I figured out the reason why. Wow. I look back at like all the Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1, you know, kind of invasion or gank spanks, and this game, there is not that many things that one-shot people, and in a gank spank situation, there is a very high sense of urgency to just end somebody's life real fast. And that's what most invasions are about. So you'll see dudes who, like, you know, in Dark Souls 1 it was Dark Moon Blade +3 or Black Knight Great Axe with a Hornet Ring. And backstabs were like really easy to get, so you just go ahead and backstab the shit out of someone. That dude is extremely salty for some. I have no fucking clue why he's so mad. But you know, you just get it was much easier to get backstabs and things like that in Dark Souls 1, so gank spanks were a little easier to do. So you can either take out a Phantom real quick and then go to the host, or, you know, something like that. But in this game, or in Dark Souls 2, it was kind of the same thing. Backstabs were, in my opinion, easier to get, and you know, you had a lot of magics and shit that one-shotted people and just kind of left them in the dirt. But in this game, the fact that phantoms are allowed to heal, and there is not that many things that end people's lives very quickly. It's a real struggle for people to win a high amount of invasions, because it's with myself as well, and I'm taking it from experience. Because in Dark Souls 1, I mean, I was the shit at random invasions. I would, gank spank left and right, have my little hornet ring on, backstab the shit out of people, and feel cool about it. But in this game, you're not getting many backstabs for one, and if you do want to end the fight quickly, you're gonna have to get a parry, and you're gonna have, and especially if you're at a soul level 120, people have a lot of health, or a lot of people invest in vigor. So if you have like a straight sword or a katana and you get a hornet ring parry, it doesn't matter, because you're not going to kill them in one shot anyway. So you have to have a sword like the Yorm's Great Machete or the Black Knight Great Axe to kill somebody in one shot. And if you don't kill them in one shot, they're going to run off a heal. And healing in this game is just unpunishable. That's another thing that is really, I don't care what you say, healing in this game is just crazy unpunishable. And a lot of people will say just throw Lloyd's talismans. Well, rolls are kind of easy to do. In this game, it takes little to no stamina to roll, and you have it seems like the rolls are so much harder to catch than in any other Souls game. So hitting a Lloyd's talisman is almost impossible to do. So you're going to need either a big weapon, hornet ring, right, to just finish off the person real quick, or you're just kind of fucking screwed, because they're gonna out heal you with the S's, because the host has more S's than you, and the phantoms have the same amount of S's as you. So healing can be good in some situations, but if they're like even remotely smart, they're gonna kind of poop on you. That's just the bottom line. So invasions are very discouraging in this game, and I can't see why they're discouraging. But I really don't play invasions to win. I just play for the experiences that you get. Invasions are very fun, to see, because people play differently in PvE. While I was making this character, I realized I just kind of like R1 spam a lot and panic roll a lot while I'm playing PvE. And so if you really shouldn't come into invasions expecting to win right now, unless they do something about healing or rolling, because those things are really hard to punish. Just come into it for the different type of for the different, holy shit, that whenever you see me shake my screen, it's because I'm like, what the hell just happened? That dude has a lot of armor, because my sword is doing fucking nothing to him. But don't come into invasions expecting, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna just mess up all these dudes and his 4 phantoms. And it doesn't seem like you get help quick enough. I mean, I've seen dudes with like 4 people in this game. I'm like, okay, where the hell is my help? Where's the mad dark spear? Where's the purple? Where's the red? And then he'll even get a blue, and I'm like, okay, there has to be somebody else trying to invade this place. Why not just send them to my world to help? So maybe if they could do something like sending people, or like make it real urgent that dark spirits get to worlds who have more people in their game faster, I think that would help a lot. So the one red doesn't just get jumped to death. I think that would help a lot. But for now, don't come into invasions just thinking I'm gonna basically make montage clips out of these dudes, because that's not how most invasions play out nowadays, due to the fact that everything is kind of just so hard to punish with the Estus, and the rolling just being really hard to catch. So if you don't have a good rolling, a good weapon for catching rolls or something like that, you're kind of just gonna get obliterated. Because think about it, if you're just fighting a host, you have to severely outplay due to the lack of health that you had. That's also a really discouraging things, and the Seed of Tree of Giants. So I don't know why FromSoft fucking hates invaders. I really don't. they just seem to be really salty at invaders. Maybe if they're while they're playing the game, invaders just invading them. You're like, hey, we're really gonna screw you guys this time around. I just don't get it. But you know, maybe they'll do something about it, because invasions are really discouraging. But the reason I find so much pleasure out of invasions, because I really don't come to invasions looking to win. I come for different experiences. So you know, when I get tired of I don't think I was shaking my screen because I was crazy. I think I just shook my screen because I was really stupid of me to get backstabbed like that. But you know, I really don't look to win or make montage clips out of anybody. I just come to get different experiences. So dudes falling off of cliffs, or me doing something stupid and that makes me die. You know, it's not really as you know, quote unquote try hard as one-on-one duels. It's just, you know, invasions are more fun than anything, and duels are more, you know, you're trying to work on everything, your tactics and stuff like that. But you know, when you just want to go hollow mode and just not care about anything, go ahead and step into invasions. They're really fun. And I was really confused on why he did not get in that 2-hit combo. I have no clue why he didn't. That's why I kind of shook my shield right there. But that's all I got for you guys for this video. See you in the next one.